Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Michelle. This is Manifest with Michelle. In another video, I said that I was highly sensitive, but not easily offended. But let's be honest, I'm human. I'm sure you're human. We get offended. Here's 5 things you can do to raise your vibration, get back in the groove, in the law of attraction, law of assumption, when we do get offended. It's going to happen. The key is to get out of there as fast as you can. So if somebody or something, an event, if something offends you, the first thing you can do is just own it. Just own it. That offended me. Someone comes and says, "Oh, Michelle, you look really tired today. Did you get a bad night's sleep? Your hair is horrible." Okay. In a perfect world, in a perfect universe, that wouldn't offend me. Water off a duck's back. But sometimes that will offend me. What I do, I own it. You're absolutely right, Karen. I did have a bad night's sleep and I didn't have time in the morning to do my hair. Thank you for pointing that out to me. Usually when you own it like that, it diffuses it. The other person doesn't know what to do, because sometimes someone like a Karen could be trying to offend you, and they do offend you. But just stay there in that low vibration as little amount of time as possible and get out of it. Own it. I had a close family member once told me that I was a dud. We were at a casino. I did not want to be there. Casinos are not my thing. And to be honest, now looking back, I should have just owned it. They called me a dud. I should have just owned it. Yes, I am being a dud. There's a difference. I am not a dud, but sometimes I could be a dud, and I was being a dud. I should have owned it right at the time and moved on, not be offended by it. Number 1, just own it, throw it back at the person. They're right, it's true, let's move on. The second thing to do is just change the energy. On a late night talk show, the host has celebrities read out their mean tweets. And then it's hilarious and you laugh at it because it's so absurd. So change the whole energy of it. If somebody offends you, just laugh. Just laugh. Like number 1, own it and move on. Just don't give it negative energy. Give the offense positive laughter, light energy, and it just dissipates. It's just gone. The offense is just gone. It becomes a humorous situation. The third thing, when someone offends you, is your knee-jerk reaction is to, a lot of the times, for me anyways, was to become defensive. That was my mode of argument, defense, just throw it back at them. I was always defensive. My husband would even say to me, "Don't take this the wrong way, but don't get defensive, but," and then would say it because I would just get defensive. If somebody offends you, the last thing you want to do is to become defensive. That just escalates the situation. Now you're offending them. It's 2 wrongs don't make a right. Become aware of your tendency, my tendency. Become aware of it. Awareness is a key. Aware of your defensiveness, and then stop it. As soon as you realize that you're getting defensive, end it and move on. Done. The 4th way I deal with things, if I ever become offended, is I just become delusional. I rewrite it, I reword it, I change history. I just become delusional. I pretend it never happened. I don't give it any energy. Words are powerful. So I'll relive the sentence, the event in my head, and I will just change it. I will change it to suit the way I want to feel, and I want to manifest my dream life. I want to have the right vibrations out there. I want to give off positive energy. So I just rewrite things. I don't assume that that person's trying to offend me. I don't assume anything negative. I rewrite it all. Be delusional. Why not? We always are so easy to jump to the negative. Be delusional, jump to the positive, take out 1 or 2 key words in a sentence, laugh at it. Life is more fun when you're delusional and when you're not easily offended. The fifth, and maybe even the most important thing, is to remember it's not all about you. Generally, it's a them problem. It's their circus, their monkey, their game. Don't play it. Get out of it. Raise your vibration. Just don't take part. It's all about them. If there's a Karen or someone in your life and they try to offend you, be aware of that and just realize it says more about them, and it is a them problem, not a you problem. And move on. Don't give it any energy. What you give energy to grows. And that's the last thing you want to do, is to become offended and have that little offense grow into a big event. So there you have it. Those are the 5 things that I do on a regular basis to not be offended. And if I am offended, I just quickly change the energy and I move on. Onwards and upwards, onto better things. I have more important things in my life going on than to be worried about being offended by something that happened or something that was said to me. That's it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope some of these strategies help you. What do you do when you become offended, mad at somebody? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in another video.